Hello, and welcome to another video. Today, we're going to be making pumpkin bread. Glad you could join me. We've got some of the ingredients out in front of us already, so we'll get started with the dry ingredients. Here, we have 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour. Everything else over here, I've already got measured out. Boy, aren't the colors just pretty in that? I always love ingredients. In here, we have half a teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of ground ginger, half a teaspoon of cinnamon, half a teaspoon of nutmeg, a 1/4 teaspoon of ground cloves, and half a teaspoon of allspice. So let's pour them in and mix them all together. And you just want to make sure that the dry ingredients are well mixed. So when you add the wet ingredients to them, you don't have a big clump of cinnamon or allspice or something. Okay, for right now, we'll slide that out of the way. Okay, first, we're going to need 1/2 cup of melted butter. Oh, that's not melted. Let's use a little bit of magic. That's more like it. We're going to have to do the same thing with the eggs, I see. We need 2 beaten eggs. Those don't look like beaten eggs. There, that. Oh, let me try a little bit harder. There. Oh, magic must be running a little bit low tonight. There's our 2 beaten eggs. We'll need 1 cup of sugar, 1 can, or 8 ounces of fresh pumpkin puree, 1/4 cup of water, and 2 teaspoons of molasses. Let's get them all in the bowl and mix them together. Okay, as you can see, it's pretty well mixed. You don't see any dark spots from the molasses. Eggs all incorporated, so we should be good to go. Now we'll add the dry ingredients into the wet ingredients. And done. What? Thanks. I did forget to add the water. Let's give her one more mix here. Good catch in there. Okay, now we're done. Thanks again. That might not have ended well if it hadn't worked. Now this may look like yummy, delicious pumpkin pie filling. And you may feel the need to stick your finger in and taste it. But remember, this has raw eggs in it. And you should never, ever eat something with raw eggs in it. Well, where were we? Yeah, I guess I forgot. We need a bread pan to put this in. What? Well, I could try it. Well, it worked. There wasn't enough magic left. Okay, so we need to get this in there and get it in the oven. I held the bowl up like that on purpose. Did you check and make sure that there was no flour in the bottom of it? All right. This needs to go in the oven at 350 degrees for 45 to 60 minutes. It kind of depends on the color of your dish. Like mine's clear, so it'll take a little bit longer to cook. Say if I used a metal one or a dark one, it'd take less time to cook. The other way you can test is put it in, stick your toothpick down the center of it. If it comes out clean, it's done. All right, through magic, we'll transform this into a loaf. All right, looks like I'm out of magic for the night. Let me just carry it over there and put it in. And there we have it, fresh out of the oven. Feel the heat radiating off of it. It did actually take the full 60 minutes in this dish for it to actually get to where it came out clean. But that's it. Not that hard. A few steps, and you've got fresh pumpkin bread. All right, thanks for joining me again. I hope you learned something. Hope you have fun trying this at home. And remember, we'll get through this. We're all in it together.